Hmm. I'm sick, if you can't tell. I just wanted to announce that right away. Tried doing like 300 push ups. I fucked my back up. It's January 3rd, Tuesday, 2023. And yesterday, there was an NFL player that had a like cardiac arrest. He's still in pretty bad shape right now, but he's he looks, it sounds like he's getting better, like it's going step by step. He's growing to, get better. So hopefully he, survives that. But I just wanted to take this quick minute to just, understand, like, if everybody understands what I'm understanding with this world going on right now, because it's a lot of people just dropping like flies right now. And, you know, the anime world is just as the same as this world right here. It's just, you know, this is 3D. I could get really focused and talk about this because anime and manga and, all of that stuff, it's everything that you see on TV. It's all, the Matrix. Like, people, like you try to tell somebody this, they sound like you sound crazy because they really believe in, the higher ups that are taking care of us and, the whole civilization of this world. Because there's always going to be somebody that has more power and that's going to overuse the power. We're all free will thinking humans, so we're going to have our own, opinions about somebody. And, you know, like, no matter what people try to call some of these people, they don't really go in depth to really listen to what people say and to really understand why they're thinking this way. It's always, okay to have your own opinion, and it's always okay to go your own route. But at the same time, it should be wise for you to listen sometimes to what people are saying to you, because it can get you a lot of places. Sometimes it's okay to be the student. Sometimes it's okay to be vulnerable. It shows the character of who you are. But maybe I'm acting very stoic right now because I've been checking out this one manga. It's called Vagabond. And it somewhat shows you how much he's grown in such little time. And, as it keeps on going forward, and, I don't know how many chapters there is left in this, manga. I don't even know if it finished or if it's still ongoing, but I can tell you right now, I'm on chapter 40, and the growth of this character is already like something very intriguing to watch because we can all see that from ourselves sometimes. Like we can all see that from ourselves. It's it's about him basically being called a monster because he went through hellish training and realizing, his mom didn't even want him sometimes. Like she didn't want to do nothing with the kid. And, when you have your own dad calling you the devil itself or the demon eyes, you're going to feel some type of way. And you know what he did? He lived through that energy for so long. When he was 17, they started off chapter 1 with him mad. Well, not even mad, but just always on survival mode. And he had a goofy ass friend with him, which also kept the balance for him because, you can't just have that energy that whole time. He's secretly hurt, but he's so stoic and he's so just, he doesn't want to be so vulnerable to the other side of the softness that he feels like he just loses it because he doesn't know who he is at right now. Like he doesn't know. He's just known as this guy that has demon eyes or that can just give bloodlust eyes and shit. Excuse me, bro. I'm about to get some water. Ah, shit. Coughing. Woo! Over here. Coughing a lung. But yeah. So as I was saying, like, and this guy is a monster. He was killing like an organization, and he killed the leader with a wooden stick, basically, with like a wooden sword. So he goes back to his home village where he doesn't have his friend with him because his friend decided that he wanted to just, he wanted to just get some pussy for real. He wanted to get some pussy for real. And there was a girl that he met before. She was 15, he was 17. And they had an interaction. But the funny friend, the goofy, he went with the girls. So the goofy guy that went with what's his name? His original name, Tesco or Tesco. He went back without him, and his mom was mad. The goofy boy, the goofy boy's yeah, the goofy dude. His mother was mad at Tesco. Like I couldn't get that shit out. I was getting pissed, but yeah. So puts a hunt on him, and he's just killing everybody. He's just relentlessly doing it too, and he's only just proving their point further. Like the energy that he's giving out, he doesn't realize the energy that he's giving out is what people are going to give into because they don't know who you are. So the most that they can do is perceive who they are from their perspective. That he could be the sweetest guy, he could be one of the nicest and most intelligent human beings to ever walk on the planet, but with the look that he gives people and him just slashing people and just killing people with swords for who knows how long, even a monk had to come to him and say, "You're one of the weakest persons I've ever met in my life," because he's so vulnerable to mix and personal feelings about somebody or something. He doesn't know how to express it because he never had anybody to express it with. So as he's on this hunt, eventually a monk will always get you to understand who you are because they'll say the most hurtful things for you to wake up and to suddenly realize, okay, maybe I was wrong. He wasn't trying to go to that yet. So he got captured by the goofy guy's former ex-fiance. I forgot to mention her in the beginning, but she's pretty important too. Her name is Otsu or something like that. So him just going through that where it's not that she tricked him. He wanted to do that because he was tired, but he knew that he was safe with her, so he did that. That was a whole instinct that happened right there because he's just so drained from it. And he hangs on the tree for who knows how long. It probably was weeks or months or something like that, with his will still alive because he just didn't want to die that much. The monk eventually comes towards him and he's just flipping out, wanting to die. And the monk is just telling him, "You killed all these people so relentlessly, and you believe that you deserve to have a grateful death from the battle? You still don't know nothing." It drove Tesco to tears when he finally realized how much of a piece of shit person he was, because he was letting other people's feelings get to him so much to the point where he didn't want to be vulnerable to hear anything about himself. So he would shut it down early before he could really connect with somebody. He would deny his own feelings and his own natural instinct, because everything around us is just natural. This is all an illusion. And whatever you put out to your mind, it comes to life. I got a water. I wanted a water. I got a water right here. Stuff like that. So the monk was grateful enough to really let him go and to make him discover himself by being a new person, a new character. And he changes it. And I want to say his name right because I respect such a fucking fictional character so much for what he's gone through in his little Matrix world, because everything is Matrix, that it's somewhat similar to the things that we go through too. This is similar to anybody that you know, even including myself. So just beautiful storytelling. I'm saying his name right. That's why I'm taking so long. But Musashi Miyamoto. Musashi Miyamoto. I kind of feel disrespectful that I had to search his name. That's a real ass nigga right there. That's a real ass nigga right there. I'm only on chapter 40, and he went to a dojo. He went to a dojo. He's just figuring out who he was. He's figuring out everything about himself. He's just by himself to the point where he's more able to start over and to find out who he is. So he's building his character. First thing this guy does is go to a world renowned dojo, and he first met the person that holds it, and he wasn't really up, like he's not up there with this teacher, with the master. So he's warning him like, yo, don't go to my dojo and try to challenge me, bro. You're not ready. You're not on my skill yet. I see the bloodlust in your eyes, but you still have so much room to grow. Musashi Miyamoto is just realizing right now. I think he's like 21 right now. I think he's just realizing that he's young and he's a monster, and people know that he's a monster, but there's so many other monsters in this world too, and you're not only the monster that you think you are. There's more out there, and you're going to have to learn how to train and to be able to be stronger than someone that could be stronger than you when you face up to them. So we as humans in general have a hard time trying to face people that are stronger than us when it comes to energy wise or sixth sense wise. But yeah, and he meets his friends again. His friend burns down the dojo, and I'm not gonna lie, Musashi got his ass whooped. He was getting his ass whooped. He wasn't really getting his ass whooped, but he was proven too many times that he could get killed at any moment. They were just letting him continue on because he's so much of a monster that he has so much potential in him. He still has so much room to grow. They're not trying to kill him yet. But now he currently has a little student with him. And I can't wait to see the development of that, because he also seems like he's following a story similar to his, but he's not really a monster. He's a little kid that has a lot of heart, that has a lot of light, but it's just not loved by anybody that is older than him, to give him some guidance. So he's going up to somebody that is strong like Musashi Miyamoto to be able to be trained by him so he can become somebody to be strong enough to take care of himself and to protect others. So that's what goes down over there too. But they meet an older monk. So this one's more interesting. I can't wait get further in it. The chapters are very short too. They're very short, but I like that they're very short because they don't need to be as long as most other chapters. It fits perfectly. And this was an old manga at the same time. So it's giving you out little panels and clips and stuff like that. And they were probably doing that back in Japan where they were just giving out, the little story topics that was going on in the news or something. Because stories like these can be so powerful, but other, places don't pick up this like masterpieces like stuff like this. So maybe it was big in Japan, but I never really heard of it until, this year, to be honest. And that was, last year, 2022, if you want to say that, but like the beginning of 2022. So that's my little, topic about that. But real quick, I just re I just re started One Piece. I just restarted One Piece, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it because I think by the time I finally catch up to it, well, I'm someone that can read manga continuously, religiously, and I have so much knowledge about it that I don't talk about it as much, and that's why I'm doing it now. Because this shit is very cool, and I would like to hear other people talk about this stuff with me. That's why I'm out here doing this. But it's so interesting because you're seeing the growth of the creator making such a story that's going to be 22 years old or 23 years old the next following year. So he's growing up with this story, and as he gets older, you can tell the story is getting better and better and better, and it's getting deeper, deeper, and deeper. The little things are getting deeper. You got to go through. I'll give you this One Piece. You got to go through some bullshit. You got to go through some bullshit with One Piece. But at the end of the day, once they show you the real messages of what's going on and the truth about that shit, it gets crazy. So I rewatched it in anime, but I'm gonna do it in manga this time. The manga tells you more anyways, and it shows you more sheens and stuff like that, scenes. So I'm gonna get into that a little bit more. Pause, hold on. So yeah, I just restarted One Piece, and I'm in the middle of Greed Arc Island. Um, I've read at least like 10, 15 chapters, and it's deep, and it's deep on in the manga. That's the thing that I like because I'm just seeing so much more. The anime gives you a little bit, but just not enough. It doesn't give you that much. Like there has to be a theory on why they do that. Why do they do that? Why do they take out some of the best shit in the manga and fuck it up in the anime? Think of Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins was hot for 2 years, 2 seasons, and they fucked it up when they went to JC Staff. I don't even think it was JC Staff. I don't want to call them out because I don't think it was JC Staff. JC Staff took care of One Punch Man, which I find a little bit cool, but I didn't want them to be the ones to do that. I wanted Madhouse to do it, just like I always want Madhouse to do Hunter x Hunter. But like it just fucks it up. Like Seven Deadly Sins got messed up horrible. People it's bad when YouTube reactors are not reacting to this shit no more, like the big time ones, the big time anime reactors and stuff like that. Because like for you to end, like the story was good. We all knew what the story was. Like it seems like every story is just a repeating cycle of something. So when you get to that simple part, everything else gets a little bit more deeper, so that you could put more information into the simple sentence of talking about what this is. But but yeah, failed miserably. But I think this will be a fun journey because when you just when you don't have to wait so long next week just for another chapter, it's kind of cool. So with One Piece, I'm up to date with One Piece in the manga, but listen to me when I explain this. I'm rereading One Piece so I can get all the shit from the manga and learn a little bit more and just like I want to be one of those fucking nerds that just gets so much detail about this shit. This is 1,000 and something chapters. Of course, I want to join the story and I want to join the team too. And as much as I don't read One Piece as much as these other One Piece creators do, I still have a little bit of knowledge to know stronger characters and weaker characters. And, some of these guys be saying some of the craziest things. And hopefully I can debate them one day. Hopefully I will debate them one day because I will be on those discords and stuff like that. I'm an upcoming YouTuber too, but I think I found something that was, genius or something. So, all right, we 21 minutes and I don't think I need to hold you guys up anymore. It's going to be so fun to watch these videos as I get older because, it starts to show you where you're growing on, the camera and stuff like that. I feel like I've grown a little bit on the camera to the point I'm a little bit more comfortable to talk. So I'm just rambling, but, if people like to hear people talk and ramble, then, might as well just try it because, we're all here to just communicate at the end of the day. We're here to communicate, find more things, develop our, our health, our bodies and stuff like that, and continue to walk forward until it's time for you to go. So, I'm gonna probably do episode 2 later on. But one more thing about One Piece. Currently, I'm at the the buggy arc, the very first buggy arc. It's about to end, obviously, because I just finished it. Well, y'all don't know, but I know. But I just finished it, and I think we're going to recruit Usopp next. So we're going to Usopp's village now to learn about Usopp and to learn, his story and stuff like that. So, One Piece is a long journey, and I enjoy it because I like the whole world government system. It's similar. It's very, very similar to this world right here. So, but that was my end of the episode talk right there when it comes to random manga talk. Peace out.